Hello there, I'm Kios, Ronin Beatmaker, and welcome to Ronin Art and Music, home to Ronin Music, Lounge Ronin, all things, everything, the Monday Mindset Rants, and Ronin Reviews. We strive to make holistic and authentic content that aims to improve your individuality, mental fortitude, and peace of mind. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love. Now, back to the show. What's good, y'all? It's your host, Kios the Ronin Beatmaker, here with another Ronin review for Hulu's Paradise, starring Sterling K. Brown. And we're going to be covering episode 5, In the Palace of Crowded Kings. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Let's get into it. So the episode starts off with a young President Bradford in 1997. He's having a meeting with his father. He decides to tell his father, who is an oil man, that he's going to leave the family business and become a school teacher. How quaint and cute. And you can imagine how that went with his father.
I am told that you have barely been to the fields.
Got you little birdies delivering you intel, huh? I'm leading the business, Dad. Drilling and hydrofracturing were never my speed. I want something simpler. I want to teach high school.
Oh, boy. No. Over my dead, corroded body, Cal. I will give you one thing. You are a shit oil man. And that is why you're going into politics. You'll begin in Kentucky, of course. Our last name alone could get a horse with a speech impediment elected in Kentucky. Now, you can either run as a Democrat for the Senate or a Republican for governor. Either way, once you've served a couple of terms, we can begin to position you for better things.
We then go to another scene where we see Cal's son drinking and sitting on the president's plane, reflecting upon the eulogy. We then see Xavier getting ready for the funeral, and he's trying to contact Billy. He meets with his neighbor, who just happens to be owning a dog, because his son, James, is over there playing with the dog. And we learn that apparently there are no dogs allowed in Paradise. The more and more I learn about this place, the more and more I really don't like it. No real cheese, no bacon, no dogs. I'm good. Leave me on the surface to die and rot with everybody else. Now, while Xavier is speaking with his neighbor, Carl, he inquires on the possibilities of installing a camera in the neighborhood without anyone knowing.
Good. She really listens to you.
James.
Xavier, James just wanted to come over and play with Lucy.
Just a little.
Now, son, get your jacket. Come on.
It's okay, James. It's a crazy day today at the tower. I gotta get moving myself.
You got to be more careful, Carl.
What?
The no pets rule's pretty clear.
I know. I just, look how much they love each other.
Expecting a 10-year-old to keep your secret is a real leap of faith. That street lamp they're working on, that light was not out last night. How easy would it be for them to put a camera in there?
Come on, Xavier. That's a little paranoid, isn't it?
Is it? Just be more careful.
You're right. I will be. I owe you, Xavier. To anything you ever need. You know, cut your lawn, trim your hedges, sourdough starter for life. You just say the word.
Thanks, Carl.
We then also learn that Carl is an individual that works in the tower. This place maintains the structural integrity of Paradise as well as maintaining the atmospheric and climate controls.
Tower?
This is Ava with Event Logistics.
Is there any way we can bring in some cloud cover? This isn't spring break. We need somber.
Copy that. Let's try this one. There you go.
Thank you.
Bradford's son beginning to break down emotionally due to the fact that he is drunk. So he's following in the footsteps of his grandpa and his dad. Like father, like son, like grandpa.
When I was little, my dad would always invite me into his office at the end of the day to play a little golf. Turned out, much to his chagrin, I wasn't exactly the next Tiger Woods. He used to say putting was his happy place. That his head would clear and that all the stress and the pressure would just fade away. And I'm sure he needed golf down here more than ever. I mean, you know, let's face it, he was unraveling those last few weeks. You know, some of you might have even seen him running around in his bathrobe. Yeah, those last days were rough.
During this flashback, Bradford struggles to connect with his son, leading to a very tense and emotional argument.
Little Clubber Lang and Mr. T. We can skip right to Eye of the Tiger. It's the best. The hero at his lowest point gets his shit together and he kicks in some balls. You'll love it. What do you say?
I'd say your taste in movies is as stated as your taste in music.
Yeah. Save it for my biography. Come on. Watch a classic with the old man.
That biography, that pretty much writes itself, no? Part 1. An alcoholic daddy's boy wakes up at age 42 and decides he wants to be president.
Okay, spare me the whole righteous teenage dick, wait.
Part 2. Following the collapse of civilization, he hunkers down in his mansion playing Pebble Beach in a golf simulator while a bunch of gazillionaires stick their hands up his ass to make his mouth move.
Jeremy?
Followed by his father, who has onset dementia, who gets into an argument with Billy Pace, which then leads to some very interesting revelations from Bradford's father.
I was just trying to get...
Okay, all right.
Sorry,
It's all right.
We got an alert. He left the guest house. We found him.
Okay.
I want to go to my study. He will not let me go to my study.
Okay, all right. It's my study, Dad. You live in the guest house. Remember? How did you get out?
I have no idea.
Hey, Grandpa, I'll show you this.
I just want to get my book.
Okay.
The sniper here won't let me go to my study. Son of a bitch.
It's probably time we start thinking about putting a child lock.
No, not yet, man.
Just thought if we...
Not yet.
Yes, sir.
Now, you see, the father is beginning to tell on himself, and this is mainly due to his dementia. He's beginning to conflate many things, and due to his relationships with people, the most important information about them, or the most, things that stand out about them, is what he begins to speak about, especially when he keeps on calling Billy a sniper lost at sea. So it's very revealing in many ways that we are seeing that Sinatra's father, Bradford's father, was colluding with Sinatra in constructing Paradise, as well as curating his rise to presidency. We could make the suspicion that Sinatra and Bradford's father, Kane, colluded together, as well as choosing Bradford to be the president, because they were well aware of the coming cataclysmic event. The emotional abuse that Bradford is experiencing from his father and his son, is something no man should have to carry, especially considering the fact that in many ways his son called him out for being complicit in hiding the fact that the world was going to end. And let me say, ain't no way for a man to go about his last day. We then come back to Xavier at the funeral, engaging with Jane, who reveals to him that she has been unable to contact Billy, maybe because the bitch killed him.
Billy?
No.
Billy.
Jane. Now, Jane, let's go.
No. No.
Yeah, I'm, Agent Collins. It's, I'm at the home of Agent Billy Pace. Agent down. He's dead.
This bitch.
Pace took a dose of fentanyl. No one could mistake for recreational. Coroner's ruling it a suicide.
Billy was trying to warn me. He knew something about her. First Cal, then Billy. It was her.
Tequila neat.
He was like a little brother to me. Billy.
I was in love with him. Cal.
Neat.
So what are we gonna do? Sit here and drink our feelings?
At this point, Robinson reveals to Xavier that the DNA samples never arrived to the lab. This further confirms my suspicion that at this point in the episode, Gene murdered the president under the orders of Sinatra. I believe that Sinatra wanted President Bradford murdered because he was going to reveal secrets that he had uncovered himself. And we'll definitely get into that in a hot minute. I forgot to put up the spoiler, but I'm sure many of you are keen to that at this point. This is a hell of an episode. Hell of an episode. During a flashback to the day the president was murdered, we see Robinson and Bradford in bed. At this moment, also exposes that Sinatra and the billionaires have weapons in paradise, despite the fact that the people of paradise, as well as the law enforcement, i.e., Robinson, who is the head of the law enforcement, are under the impression that there are no weapons. This leads to an argument between Bradford and Robinson.
Yeah, he's been calling Pace a nickname for a while, Sniper. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird.
Well, it's hard to be a sniper in a world without real guns. God, I miss it.
Yeah, what's that?
Guns. The weight of them, not just some orange rubber taser.
You really think people this powerful would actually leave themselves defenseless?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can't really talk about it.
Cal, I'm the special agent in charge. If there are guns down here, I need to know about them.
I got some work to do.
Wait, Cal.
The aquifer's acting up or some shit.
We can see from these events that the relationship between Bradford and Robinson was in many ways one-sided. However, it is clear that of all the slip-ups that Bradford spoke in the past will definitely be used by Robinson during her investigation. And perhaps maybe Bradford does love Robinson, but it's hard to tell. Hello there, I'm Kios, Ronin Beatmaker, and welcome to Ronin Art and Music, home to Ronin music, lounge Ronin, all things, everything. The The Monday Mindset, the Monday Mindset Rants, and Ronin Reviews. We strive to make holistic and authentic content that aims to improve your individuality, mental fortitude, and peace of mind. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love. Now, back to the show. We then get the continuation of the flashback to the day of President Bradford's murder. He's sitting on the couch and he continues to repeat the phrase that his father was saying. Sniper, lost at sea.
What the fuck does that mean?
Restricted access. I've got top fucking presidential clearance, motherfucker.
The fuck?
As you can see, there's nothing left. Radiation levels are still very high. We're taking a big risk being exposed this long. Are you there? Did you hear what I said? We found someone. A woman.
Where did she come from?
We don't know. They only speak. I think Creole, but maybe someone at the city can translate.
I need you to keep her there until I can speak to the others.
I can't leave her out here. We're bringing her back.
You are not to do that. Do you understand? That is final.
I found them.
And?
Psyche said they got someone with them.
They're coming back here?
Yeah, less than a day away.
Then you need to do what we discussed. Agent Pace. Take them out. That's an order. If you can't comply, I'll find someone who will, but don't bother coming back.
You see, with revelations that Cal has found on the tablet, he then creates a journal with notes and data. You see Cal beginning to take the necessary steps to ensure that if anything were to happen to him, that Xavier would be able to finish what he started. Especially after threatening Sinatra with telling the people of Paradise of this truth.
I know what you did, Samantha. I accessed the files about the expedition.
decision had to be made. And I made it.
To be a murderer?
Every indication is that the surface of the planet is uninhabitable.
People need to know that there are survivors. That their people could be alive up there.
And then what? They go searching? Whatever the fuck that looks like? Letting others know where we are? It's a death sentence.
That's their decision, not yours. And I'm gonna tell them the truth.
No, you're not.
I'm the president. Don't you ever fucking tell me what I can or cannot do. You understand me? If I decide to tell...
What? Say it to my face. I want to see what it looks like when you have balls, sir.
It's fine. We're fine.
The city, Paradise City, the truth. That an individual has survived on the surface. However, Sinatra and the billionaires ordered Billy to kill them, thus ensuring the secret of the surface and the safety of the people in paradise. However, if there was one survivor found, there is likely to be more. And as I said before in my previous review, we are not sure if Billy killed all the explorers or if any survived. And seeing as there were 4 explorers and 1 survivor, that means the survivor is more than likely alive. We continue with the flashback, and we see Bradford and Robinson get into an argument. And she tells him to sober up, thus ensuing that their night of escapades came to a startling halt.
Turn me on. Oh, shit. Robinson, wait. Hey. The guns. You said you missed holding a gun. I was going to take you shooting. The sub-basement of the arena, okay? You just punch in a 4-digit code. It's my inauguration day.
Are you actually trying to use guns to bribe me into staying?
Yeah. Yes, I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'll do whatever it takes. I got a few months left on this job. I can stop the play acting with Jessica. We can get a divorce and you and I can do all that romantic shit together. We can hold hands in public and talk about our love languages. All of it. I want all of it with you. Nicole, I love you. You make me crazy.
Later on that night, Bradford has an emotional moment with his dad, seeking some form of love and approval.
Peace. And I've lived it. I lived as big a life as a man can live, and I hated every fucking moment of it. But I did it. For you. So does any of it. Have I ever made you proud?
You never did anything I didn't do for you. And the crowd was famished by degrees. What are you doing here?
Grandpa, I'm so sorry.
Whoa. What are you doing here?
All right, come on, Grandpa.
No, I know you. No, I saw her, Cal. I know you, girl. I know. Hey, Grandpa, stop that. Cal, hey, let go of me, you son of a bitch. Stop.
I gotta get out of here.
What are you... Chris, I'm sorry. He thinks that I'm my dad and...
I'm not playing it like anything, Cal.
I'm not my fucking dad! Oh.
Never mind.
You were right the other night. You were right, Cal.
What was I right about?
All of it. All of it. mother wanted to name you Arthur, after her grandfather. Too soft, I said. Not a great man's name, but Cal Bradford now, that's a name for a leader of men. I am not proud of anything I did. But I am so very proud of you. And I am so very sorry, son.
Sorry to do that. Sorry for what I said to you. I forgive you for everything.
That Xavier's daughter Presley has the Black Tablet and may in fact have killed President Bradford.
Were in their grave. The moon, their mistress, had expired before. The winds were withered in the stagnant air, and the clouds perished. Darkness had no need of aid from them. She was the universe. I saw her that night. I saw her.
Took my chances. Went the distance. Will to survive.
The episode ends with a massive fuck you to Sinatra with a startling message to the people of paradise. The ultimate question is how Presley knew about the Black Tablet and how she was capable of killing Bradford. I get the impression that Presley must blame Bradford for the death of her mother. How did Presley learn the truth, and is she working with another? I get the impression she isn't. However, it is very clear that she is a resourceful kid. I still have suspicions as to who killed Bradford, but she is the main suspect at this moment. And how will Xavier react to finding out that his daughter murdered the president? And or if she's colluding with others. We got another scene showing that Washington, D.C. is currently underwater, confirming that the East Coast is gone and submerged. However, during Bradford's exploration of the Black Tablet, we see some very interesting information regarding the status of several continents and atmospheric changes. I plan on covering those topics in a speculation video in the coming future. This episode has proven that the dice have been played, and there may be more people in paradise who have not drunk the Kool-Aid completely in the last 3 years that have been living in paradise. With Xavier leaving the message in the sky for the people of paradise, I believe the status quo of paradise will begin to feel the ramifications of their lies and manipulations. Seeing as Presley, Xavier, Billy, and Bradford were agitators for the truth, who else will reveal themselves as agitators for the truth? Hell of an episode. Hell of an episode. I cannot wait for season 2. Man, oh man. 5 stars all around. Every single episode has been consistent, has been phenomenal. The writing, the acting, the where you think there's a plot hole, they fill that plot hole with enough information that is satisfying. and leaves plenty of mysteries. Awesome show. 5 stars, episode 5. Hell effing yeah. And like I said, I will be covering my theories and speculations regarding the information we saw on President Bradford's tablet. So keep an eye out for that. Again, 5 stars, great episode. I really like what we're building up to. I can't wait to do my review for 6 and 7. Be sure to keep an eye out for those before the beginning of next week. And if you made it this far, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And until next time, stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love.